it! She's a perfect princess!
I, Kosei Makito, have always been good with my hands, and sewing has been a skill I've had since I was a kid. At my sister Nanase's request, I often made doll clothes for her. Whenever my sister smiled at me, all innocent like the sun, it always made my heart leap with joy when I was a child.
Thanks, Ko-kun.
18 years have passed since then, and now at 26, I work in the sales department of a toy manufacturer. I joined the company as a new graduate and worked at a regional branch for a while, but this year, I was transferred to the main office in Tokyo. Nice to meet you, I'm Kosei Makito. I'll be working hard with a fresh start, so I look forward to your guidance.
All right, let's do our best. You'll be assigned to Chief Inami for your training. I'm Tamaki Inami, Sales Department Chief. Nice to meet you, Makito-kun.
Thank you, nice to meet you. Whoa, she's stunning.
Hey, Chief Inami, let me introduce myself too.
Sure, Ego-kun. I'll prepare the materials for Makito-kun, so you two can chat for a bit.
Once again, I'm Kosei Makito. Looking forward to working with you.
Huh? Oh, I'm Isamu Ego.
Wait, isn't his energy completely different from when Chief Inami was around?
So, what do you think of Chief Inami?
What do I think? Well, I think she's beautiful, but...
Yeah, she's gorgeous. But I'm aiming for her, so don't even think about it. Anyway, I doubt someone like you could ever get close to her, though. Chief Inami needs someone on her level, someone like me, who's got the looks.
Ego's words hit me hard, but he's not wrong that I have a pretty plain face. Even after Ego's not-so-subtle warnings, I pushed through and started my work in the new office. Alright, just a little more and I'll be finished. Probably won't make it before my sister gets here, though. It was my first weekend off since transferring to the main office, and I was desperately trying to finish some doll clothes I had been working on. My sister also lives in Tokyo, and today I'm supposed to give her these doll clothes. By the way, I've been selling doll clothes as a side business recently. Now that I think about it, didn't she say she was bringing a friend? I wonder what kind of person they are. At that exact moment, my sister arrived at my place.
Hey, Ko-kun! Just like I said, I brought my friend.
Welcome. Wait, Chief Inami?
It's been a while, Makito-kun.
When I realized that my sister's friend was none other than Chief Inami, I was speechless. It turns out that Chief Inami already knew about me before I transferred to the main office, thanks to my sister. They became friends through their shared hobby of doll activities. My sister is active on social media under the name Maki Doll, and sometimes she posts about the doll clothes I make.
Every time I saw the pictures Nanase posted, I thought, I'd love to have my dolls wear clothes like these.
Thank you. It's a bit embarrassing to hear your compliments in person. When I was working at the regional office, I used to send doll clothes to my sister via courier.
Thanks as always, Ko-kun. Here's the payment.
Thank you. Always a pleasure. Sorry, Chief Inami. I couldn't properly entertain you.
No, it's fine. I enjoyed watching the process of how the doll clothes are made.
Just before my sister and Chief Inami left, she stared at me as if wanting to say something.
If it's all right with you, would you mind making a set of doll clothes for me too? Of course I'll pay you, and if you're busy, don't feel pressure to do it. Is that all right?
There's no way anyone could say no to that look. Got it. I'll make it when I have the time.
Thank you, Makito-kun.
Ugh, she's so cute. Inami's joyful smile shot straight through my heart. From then on, my sister and Chief Inami started coming over almost every weekend. I don't always have doll clothes to give them, but they say they enjoy just watching me work.
Makito-kun, have you ever thought about pursuing a career in fashion design?
Well, not really. I've never been that interested in making clothes. While making doll clothes, I started having more casual conversations with Chief Inami. By the way, my sister is currently out buying buttons for the doll clothes. I started making doll clothes because my sister asked me to. She's always been clumsy, and the clothes she made for her dolls were, well, disastrous. When she begged me to help, I reluctantly made some clothes, and I still remember how happy she was, smiling at me with pure joy. My sister was always straightforward with her feelings, and seeing her reactions warmed my heart, even back then. We were just kids at the time, but seeing her smile so brightly always gave me energy. That's why I wanted to work in a field that brings joy to children, and it's why I joined this company.
I see. So in a way, your roots are with Nanase. And even now, you always prioritize making others happy, don't you? Whether it's doll clothes or your job, you pay close attention to what people want, and that's why your clients appreciate you. I think it's really wonderful how you always respect others' feelings, Makito-kun.
Thank you.
I'm back! I got the buttons!
My words, which had been on the tip of my tongue, were cut off by my sister's return. Welcome back. Sorry for sending you out. I forgot we were out of buttons.
No worries! It's my way of saying thanks for all the wonderful doll clothes you make. By the way, did I interrupt something?
No, not at all. In the end, those words I was about to say never made it out that day, or any day after that. I'm very grateful for your time today.
No, thank you for the opportunity. It was a pleasure meeting with you.
A few days later, I was in a meeting with a client. This is Kagura-san, a representative from Love Love Toy Box, a toy wholesaler.
It's really helpful to hear your perspective, Makito-san. You really seem to understand things from a child's point of view. I have a daughter myself, so I thought I knew what kids wanted, but I realize I still have a lot to learn.
Haha, maybe it's just that I haven't fully grown up yet myself.
No, not at all. Your knowledge and explanations are always so clear. It's like you're a seasoned salesman. Though I have to apologize for rambling on and getting off track during our conversation today.
Not at all. I'm very grateful for the valuable insight you've shared with me. I look forward to continuing our partnership.
You seem to have gotten quite close to Kagura-san, Makito-kun. By the way, did you know that...
Yes, that's part of why... Chief Inami was responsible for handling Kagura-san's account before me. We've been bonding over our conversations, especially since we chat almost every weekend, but...
Why is that loser so close to Chief Inami?
Ego was watching me and Inami with a frustrated glare. A few weeks later, I found myself sewing doll clothes in the break room during my free time. Things have been hectic lately, and I haven't had any time to work on this. Using a sewing machine will be faster and more precise, but mine is too loud for nighttime work. So I've been sneaking little bits of hand sewing whenever I get the chance.
Puff, what are you doing, man?
Ego's voice interrupted my sewing, so I set down the needle. What do you mean? I'm making doll clothes.
Seriously? You're a guy and you're sitting there making girly stuff like that out in the open? Isn't that embarrassing? Or are you just waiting for the female employees to say, "Oh my god, that's so cute"? Guess a pathetic dude like you has to resort to something lame like this to get attention from women, huh?
Hobbies aren't defined by gender, you know. And for the record, I'm not doing this to get attention from women.
Yeah, sure, whatever you say. I'll just pretend to believe you for now.
Ego walked off with a mocking smirk on his face. I guess he doesn't like that I'm getting along with Chief Inami. Sighing, I resumed working on the doll clothes.
Chief Inami, you really shouldn't be getting so friendly with Makito.
A few days later, Ego stopped Chief Inami to have a little chat.
Why? My relationship with Makito-kun isn't inappropriate for work. In fact, I think keeping too much distance from subordinates would be more of a problem.
No, it's just that he's a guy who makes cute little doll clothes. It's weird and girly. If you keep hanging out with him, your reputation will tank.
Excuse me? What's wrong with a man making doll clothes? Besides, Makito-kun's doll clothes are delicate, warm, and incredibly thoughtful. Do you have any idea how happy I was when I learned he was going to make some for me?
Well...
Ego stammers as Inami corners him, suddenly realizing something.
Wait, you mean the doll clothes he's making right now?
They could be for me, or for one of his other clients. He's popular among the doll community, you know. He makes doll clothes as a side business, even though he's busy with his job. Makito-kun is kind and hardworking. He always strives to make others happy even with his limited time. So stop belittling the doll clothes designer I admire. If you're done, I'm heading back to work. You should do the same and focus on your job instead of spouting nonsense. Honestly, you should learn from Makito-kun's dedication.
Damn it, why does he always... What the hell, Makito? Why are you always getting in the way?
A few days later, Ego's frustration hadn't subsided, and he decided to take it out on me. He made his way over to my desk, clearly looking for trouble. But unfortunately for him, I'd just been called to another department.
Nothing ever goes my way. This is so frustrating.
Muttering to himself, Ego's eyes suddenly drift toward my bag under the desk.
What's this?
Ego squatted down and peered into my open bag, a sinister smile creeping onto his face.
This is perfect. Time to have some fun with this.
Where is it? A few minutes later, I returned to my desk only to realize something was wrong. My bag seemed slightly out of place, and when I checked it, the doll clothes I had packed inside were missing.
What's wrong, Makito-kun?
Sorry for causing a scene, but I quickly explained the situation to Chief Hanami, as it was related to the doll clothes I've been making for her.
So that's what happened. But that doll outfit you mentioned.
Yes, it was the one I planned to give you today, Chief Hanami. Yes, the missing doll clothes were for Chief Hanami. I brought them to work because she had plans this weekend. I'm certain I packed them in my bag before leaving home, but now they're gone. I'm sorry. I'll check at home again just in case I somehow forgot them. I'm terribly sorry.
No need to apologize. I know you've been working hard on it.
Chief Hanami, you're far too lenient.
Ego strutted over, grinning maliciously as he started taking jabs at me again.
You probably forgot it on purpose, huh? Shouting around like that to get her to forgive you? Or maybe it's not even finished, and you're just using this as an excuse to cover it up. You're such a shallow guy, making a scene over some dog clothes during work hours.
I'm truly sorry for causing a disturbance during work hours, but I'm not making any excuses.
Haha, yeah, right. You're always praised for being so considerate of others. But all you really care about is what looks good, right? You're just calculating how to make people like you, and everyone's too blind to see through it.
You think that? Then maybe we should check the security cameras.
Huh?
Ego's cocky attitude vanished as soon as Chief Hanami suggested checking the cameras.
If what you're saying is true, it could affect Makito-kun's evaluation, right? And if something of his was stolen, that's a serious issue for the company to investigate.
That's a bit much, don't you think?
As Ego began to panic, a new voice interrupted.
Excuse me, Kagura-san from Love Love Toy Box has arrived for her meeting with Makito-san? Is everything all right? It seems a bit hectic.
Ah, my apologies. I'll be ready right away. Ego smiles wickedly as he notices the situation, while I hurriedly prepared for the meeting.
My deepest apologies, Kagura-san. Our Makito here is causing quite the stir. He's all worked up because he lost some handmade dog clothes. Can you believe it? Honestly, making dog clothes as an adult, isn't that ridiculous?
Stop that right now, Ego-kun.
Hanami tries to stop Ego as he continues his tirade, but he doesn't seem to notice her attempt.
What? I'm just telling the truth, right? Only kids play with dolls, and most people outgrow that phase by the time they're in elementary school.
I see. Only kids, something adults shouldn't do, outgrown by elementary school. Is that what you believe, Ego-san?
Huh?
Kagura's voice remains calm, but her underlying anger is palpable, and Ego falters. With a menacing aura, Kagura steps forward and glares at Ego.
How dare you belittle our doll hobby like that? And how dare you insult Makito-san, the genius doll clothing designer behind Maki Doll?
Wait, doll hobby? Maki doll?
That's right, she's a huge fan of Maki Doll, and my creations have inspired her to make her own doll clothes. In fact, we bonded over doll making during every one of our meetings. It's always been a natural part of our discussions, even back when Anami-san was handling our account.
And let me make something very clear. Makito-san has never once caused me any issues during our business meetings. If anything, our sales have only increased since he took over. Sure, our company's performance was great under Chief Anami's management, but it's even better now thanks to Makito-san. Doll clothing is about bringing children's dreams to life. Even my daughter is obsessed with her dolls, and she gets so excited every time she sees a new outfit design. Someone like Makito-san who fulfills those dreams deserves to be respected, not mocked. I always thought your company had employees who understood children's dreams. but clearly I was wrong about you.
Please accept our deepest apologies for Ego's behavior, Kagura-san. I assure you, we will take measures to prevent anything like this from happening again.
We will make sure to pay close attention to our words and actions to prevent any recurrence of such incidents in the future. Well, with both Makito-san and Anami-san apologizing so sincerely, I suppose I can let it go this time. But I expect a formal complaint will be issued from our side, so be prepared for that. Understood. Again, we deeply apologize.
With Kagura-san now calm, I accompanied her to our meeting. Meanwhile, back in the office, Chief Anami turned to Ego.
So, you were the one who stole Makito-kun's doll clothes, weren't you? We can check the security cameras, so you might as well admit it.
The conversation from before Kagura-san's arrival resumed as Chief Anami pressed Ego. She had put two and two together, noticing his attitude towards me and his reactions to the mention of the cameras.
Yes, I did it. I'm sorry.
Perhaps worn down by Kagura-san's accusations, Ego had no fight left in him. He admitted to finding the doll clothes labeled for Chief Anami and stealing them out of spite. Apparently, he had torn them to pieces and thrown them in the trash.
Please, just keep this between us.
Oh? Did you forget that those doll clothes were made for me? Of course I'm angry! Why would I even consider your request? Also, before Love Koi Toy Box files their complaint, I'm reporting this incident. Do you realize how many complaints we've had about you from clients? How many times have I told you to stop pushing expensive toys onto them?
Ego's work ethic had been severely lacking. His aggressive sales tactics often led to complaints from clients.
If this keeps up, it's bad news for both our company and our clients. Department heads and I have been discussing what to do with you.
Discussing what? You're not saying I'll be transferred, are you? No, I love you.
I can't speak on the company's decision, but as for your confession, I don't feel anything for you, so give up.
Damn it, how did it come to this?
An hour later, after finishing the meeting and seeing Kagura-san off, I returned to my desk and noticed Ego glaring at me with a furious look.
This is all your fault.
What?
If you hadn't shown up, my life would have been perfect. I would have gotten a beautiful girlfriend, and my career would have gone smoothly. You, a nobody, ruined my life.
I didn't know all the details, but it was clear that his life was about to spiral. Blaming me for all of it, though, was absurd. How ridiculous. The problem is that you're a shallow person. So shallow that even a nobody like me can throw you off balance.
What?
You said I was calculating and petty, right? It's true that I often think about how to make others happy, but what's wrong with that? I haven't caused anyone harm, have I? If anything, you don't think enough. You don't realize how your selfish actions affect children or clients. You can't succeed in sales for a toy company with that mindset. Whatever's bothering you, stop blaming others and take a look at yourself. Ego was eventually transferred to a dead-end position at a regional branch. Even there, he remained selfish and isolated. After repeatedly failing to show up for work, he was eventually fired. And now...
You're the only one who understands me. You'll stay by my side forever, won't you?
He supposedly spends his days playing with dolls, muttering such lines. It might be too late for him. Meanwhile, my relationship with Chief Anami continues to flourish. Thank you for waiting. Here are the doll clothes you ordered, Chief Anami.
Thank you. Wow, you've met every one of my requests. It's perfect.
Chief Anami's eyes sparkled with joy. She was both beautiful and adorable. Gathering my courage despite my throat tightened with nerves, I managed to speak up. Anami Tamaki-san, I've admired you for a long time. You're beautiful, dependable. Would you go out with me?
I've always loved your personality, and I love the doll clothes that reflect it. Yes, I'd love to go out with you. When will I get to see you two like this? Hey, Nanase, stop teasing us.
I'll do my best to make it happen soon. I believe that to build good relationships with others, you need to think about how they feel and show compassion. By understanding and respecting each other's feelings, trust and deeper bonds can form. I'm determined to cherish each bond I form and carry that with me as I continue in life.
There's no way I like you, you poor man.
I thought she was the best girlfriend, but that's your true nature, huh?
But for me, you've always been the worst boyfriend. Stingy poor man. I was embarrassed to be with you. Goodbye.
And so, my first love became a bitter memory. Time passed, and I, Takeharu Araki, turned 30. Although it's small, I started a toy maker. The weather is nice today. What a perfect day to commute by bicycle! It's a 6-year-old bike. Although it's rusty in some places, it's still reliable. Good morning, President. Commuting by bicycle today too? It's cheaper than trains or cars, and it's better for your health. Plus, you can save money on the gym.
You're really frugal.
My employees laugh. This interaction is common in my company. That's because I'm so frugal that people around me nicknamed me the Stingy President. When lunch came, I immediately took out my bento. Not only do I cook for myself, I also boil tap water and bring it in a water bottle. I rarely eat out. Thanks to that, my cooking skills have improved a lot. Your bento is simple, but it's really delicious.
President, would you like to exchange my fried chicken for your egg roll?
On special sale days at supermarkets, I leave work in a hurry. Good work, everyone! Please don't work too much overtime.
Thank you for your hard work.
The second and fourth Wednesdays are practically no overtime days thanks to the president. The supermarket on sale days is a battlefield. The fierce warriors who have survived here for years are here today as well.
Hey, that meat is mine.
Shut up. That vegetable was what I was aiming for.
Whoa, I'm not gonna lose. I'll definitely get the half-price eggs. Every day, I eat dinner in a not-so-large studio. Itadakimasu! Nutritional balance, taste, volume, everything is perfect today too. I was satisfied with my daily life. Both my mind and body are healthy. For the sake of our company's reputation, I would like to say that our company's performance is pretty good. Despite its small size, it continues to operate steadily, and I am also earning a decent amount of income. I'm not saving money because I'm poor, but I like this way of life. One day, I noticed that the chair in the break area was shaky. Hey, isn't something wrong with this chair? Ah, it's been like that since last week. You should have told me. Let's get a new one. Oh no, it's still completely usable. Wouldn't it be a waste to buy a new one? No, this is everyone's important rest space. Must be comfortable at all times. Everyone, if there are any broken supplies or equipment, please feel free to tell me right away. As president, I was determined not to make savings that would reduce employee satisfaction. You may be stingy, but you definitely don't spare this kind of expense, do you? Saving money is like my personal hobby, but if I cause trouble to everyone because of that, that's like putting the cart before the horse.
Oh, President. Alright, I'll dispose of this chair later then.
Stop kidding me! It would be a waste to throw it away. I'll use it at home. Ah, so you are stingy indeed. One day, I visited my client Shizuma Toys. It's a major toy manufacturer that we subcontract with. Sorry for making you come when you're so busy. No, thank you for your continued support. He's Daiya Shizuma. He's the son of President Shizuma and is the managing director at the young age of 28, making him a so-called elite. I've known him for several years, and we have a friendship that goes beyond our work relationship. And today, there was another woman in the reception room whom I had met for the first time, but looked somehow familiar. This is Tsuruya-san, a temporary employee who has newly joined the project. Oh, nice to meet you. My name is Takeharu Araki, the president.
What? Takeharu-kun?
No way. Reika Tsuruya? At this unexpected reunion, we looked at each other in shock. Oh, you know each other? Or rather...
We were dating when we were in high school.
Hey, is that so? What a coincidence.
Yes, back then, I was just a stupid kid and we broke up in a terrible way.
We had started off as very good lovers.
Takeharu-kun, let's go eat somewhere after school today? Oh wait, you don't really want to eat out, do you?
No, you don't have to worry about it, Reika. I have a lot of coupons for family restaurants. You can choose your favorite.
You're like a magician, huh? I guess I'll go with a gyudon place then.
Reika didn't complain about my frugality, always smiling happily. She even joined me in trying to be frugal. I thought that she was my ideal lover, but... After a month of dating, I suddenly broke up with her and found out her true nature. Hey Reika, why do you suddenly want to break up with me?
Haven't you noticed yet? Dating you was a punishment game. Just a little game.
What? No way. Didn't you like me? Was it all a lie?
Why, of course. I'm a rich young lady. Of course there's no need to be frugal. I hate poor people like you. I was really embarrassed to be with you. Well, it was pretty interesting though. You fell in love with me without a doubt and I felt great.
What the? Reika, were you just acting all along? Although her family is wealthy, she acted like a neat and frugal woman. However, behind the scenes, she was a high-handed evil woman who takes pleasure in making fun of others. Apparently, there have been many victims so far. After I found out about this, I started to suspect that there was a hidden truth behind women and became reluctant to fall in love. Due to my position as president, there were quite a few women who approached me, but I couldn't move forward.
I've always wanted to apologize for that time. I'm really sorry, Takeharu-kun. Oh yeah, we were able to meet again like this. So, why don't we all have dinner together?
I don't mind, but what about you, Takeharu-san? I don't mind either. It's already a long time ago. Our future relationship is more important. Daya-san smiles at my words. As if he noticed my discomfort, he paused for a moment before continuing. Is that so? Then by all means, let's do it at my house. I think my sister will like it too. That said, I was surprised that Reika would admit her fault. Is she also remorseful for her past actions? That's what I thought for a moment, but no. Can such a personality change so easily? Maybe there's something behind it. Also, Reika's family is supposed to be rich, but she's a temp? I didn't say it out loud because she works for my client, but I didn't let my guard down. This unexpected reunion quickly led to a dinner. Little did I know that Reika had an ulterior motive.
Hooray! I get to have a meal with Shizuma-san thanks to the reunion with Takeharu. The handsome managing director, the president's son. I've been aiming for him for a long time. My parents' company went bankrupt and I was reduced to a temp, but there is still a chance. In order to do that, I first wanted to become friends with Shizuma-san's younger sister. I was kind of in trouble because she was avoiding me, but thanks to Takeharu-kun, I was able to create that opportunity.
The next evening, I was invited to the Shizumas, where I was greeted by Daya-san's sister.
Takeharu-san, it's been a while. I wanted to see you.
She's Ruby Shizuma. She's 18 and a student. She currently lives with Daya-san, and I met her 5 years ago. Ruby's name, commonly read as Rumi in Japanese, was often mispronounced, and she gradually found it difficult to interact with people. Finally, when she entered junior high, she stopped making friends.
Friends are a waste. It's more efficient to be alone. I just don't make any friends out of my own will.
Daya-san was worried about such obvious bravado. After hearing her story, I gave her 2 presents later. Nice to meet you, Ruby-chan. This is a toy from my company. This gemstone is a ruby. It's the same name as you, huh? This is a profile exchange book. Take it to school tomorrow. The next day, she put a ruby on her school bag, and it seemed to have an immediate effect.
Hey, Shizuma-san, what's that gem? It's big, beautiful, and looks like the real thing.
I know. This is a ruby, right? It's the same name as you, Shizuma-san. It's nice to have the same name as a jewel.
Our company's proud product, which is a solid field that looks just like the real thing, seemed to be very effective.
Thank you. That's right. If you don't mind, could you write this profile book for me?
What a cute profile book. Sure.
Don't dismiss your friends as useless. I'm sure it's important. Ruby-chan, I'm glad you made such wonderful friends.
I was so moved when I heard those words. Ever since then, I've been... about Takeharu-san.
Ruby-chan, what's up? You're looking at my face.
Oh, it's nothing.
Hey, what kind of person was Takeharu-san in high school? Daya-san asks Reika. Then, Reika looked up as if remembering her past.
He was frugal ever since he was in high school and was well known for that at school. He brought an empty water bottle, filled it with water from the water cooler, and took it home.
Yes, I definitely did that. Ha ha ha. There was a glimpse of the stingy president from then on, huh?
But I thought of him as uncool back then, and now that I'm an adult, I know you were doing a good thing. I'm really sorry, Takeharu-kun.
It's okay. I'm aware I was being unseemly. Reika seems to be sincerely apologizing, but there may be a dark true nature behind that. Ruby is the only woman I can trust.
I was surprised that we were connected in such a way. Ruby-chan, let's get along as friends of Takeharu-kun.
Sure.
Reika spoke to her with a smile, but Ruby responded somewhat curtly. After that, Reika talked to Ruby often, but Ruby remained the same. A few days later, I received a call from Daya-san inviting me again. Thank you for inviting me the other day. You're welcome. My sister was also happy to meet you for the first time in a while. So, without further ado, if you don't mind, how about having dinner with the four of us again soon? What, again? Of course, I don't mind. Actually, Tsuruya-san has asked me many times to have dinner again. Reika, Tsuruya-san? She wants not only you, but also Ruby to join. It's true that the last dinner was fun, but Ruby-chan too? Am I too suspicious to feel like there's something going on? However, the other party is the managing director of my client, so there's no reason for me to refuse. That weekend, we decided to have dinner again. The location was chosen at my request to be an affordable Italian restaurant. We were talking about work and old stories so casually that the ladies were going to the restroom while we were talking. What stood out was the sight of Reika desperately trying to talk to Ruby.
Hey Ruby-chan, how is school like? Are you on good terms with your friends?
It's normal.
Oh, okay.
And Ruby-chan's blatantly cold attitude toward her. She was even more explicit when she came back from the bathroom. When I looked at Daya-san, he seemed to be deep in thought about it too.
Ruby-chan, why are you so cold to me? Did I do something unpleasant?
Reika's fake smile was fading little by little, but Ruby looked at her without flinching and said,
Unpleasant? Yes, making fun of the people I care about.
Ruby took out her smartphone and held it up for us to see. What was shown there was...
A cheap Italian restaurant even after becoming the president? Still stingy and miserable. That managing director is an idiot for believing in me so easily. After all, he's just a rich, spoiled kid with connections. What? This is...
It was a social media account that was bad-mouthing about me and Daya-san. Although no name was mentioned, there were many other slanderous comments.
I've been suspicious of her behavior, so I asked my brother to look into her. Then we found her secret account. I knew right away because she kept writing bad things every time something happened.
After all, it seems Reika's true nature hasn't changed. She's an evil woman who shows herself to be innocent on the outside, but takes pleasure in making fun of others behind the scenes. Ruby saw through her. I was also aware of Ruby's distrust in you. I was surprised when I saw your secret account. Even your plan to go out with me just to get rich was clearly written down.
You tried to lure me to get close to him, but it didn't work out, right? So, you used Takeharu-san as an excuse to create an opportunity to meet us. So easy to read.
I felt weird about her desperately trying to meet Ruby too. The two of them had noticed what Reika was thinking long ago, huh? Reika, furious at having her plans ruined, finally reveals her true colors.
What's wrong with that? I'm not lying. Isn't it true that this guy is actually an ugly, stingy guy? He's a filthy gold digger.
I'm not gonna argue back. It's true that I want money. I don't care what you think. But if you insult Daya-san and Ruby-chan, I won't forgive you. When I resolutely declared that, Daya-san told Reika, Takeharu-san is not the person you think he is. Daya-san glares at Reika with a rare expression of anger, and he told her about my past that Reika didn't know about. My father is actually the president of a major global manufacturer. He built it in one generation. My father was a hardcore efficiency maniac who only believed in numbers. Takeharu, I'll give you a thorough education from now on. This world is all about efficiency. It is extremely inefficient to waste time on idle activities. Remember that. Yes, Dad. Since elementary school, I had to spend every day for self-improvement. It was like hell to me. My only salvation was Fuyumi Kinashi, who came to my house as a housekeeper.
I made cookies. Eat it. Keep it a secret to your father.
Thank you, Fuyumi-san. A woman who kindly takes care of me. Only her warm kindness gave me peace. She was like another mother to me, as I had lost my real mother earlier. Dad, what do you mean you're firing Fuyumi-san? That woman spent too much of her time pampering you that she neglected her real job. There is no reason for me to hire someone who is not efficient. It's a waste of money. Efficiency, efficiency! I don't want to follow in your footsteps! If money is an issue, I'll pay Fuyumi-san's salary, so there's nothing to complain about, right? My father gave me a sneer in response, but the reality was harsh. Money! Money! Where's money? 5 yen, 10 yen. Damn, I need more. I turned over the drawers in my room, broke the piggy bank, and sold everything I could. Just this much? I wish I had saved up more money. I shouldn't have wasted it. The sweets I ate back then, the clothes I bought back then, I didn't need any of them. I had been spending money without even thinking about it. I had realized how important money is. The coins in my palm felt unbearably heavy. That weight determined my way of life. I strongly believed that the 1 yen I accumulated would someday save my connection with the people I care about. Hey Reika, you should go out with them. You lost that karaoke battle the other day, right? It's a punishment game.
Huh? Why with such a stingy poor guy?
Just give it a try, even if it's only for a month. Don't you care what kind of stingy date he would take you to?
What the heck? But it might be interesting.
It was a little while later that I started dating Reika. When Daya-san finished speaking, Reika had a look of surprise on her face.
No way! Takeharu is the son of the president of a major manufacturer? So if I had done well at that time, I would have gotten rich?
Don't get it wrong. I broke ties with my father and built my current company on my own. In the end, what's important to you is to become rich with ease, and the target was me. It's true that I became managing director through my parents' connections, but I think I've put in enough effort to make it. I don't want to be with you, a lowly person who only wants to get money without making any effort. I respect Takeharu, who lived on his own without relying on his parents. Don't insult the respectful Takeharu-san anymore.
What? Isn't it true that he is stingy and mean?
You don't understand anything. He's a person with a very rich heart. He doesn't fall for people like you. Takeharu-san disciplines himself not to gain things, but to not lose what's important to him. He's completely different from you.
What the heck? I'm not wrong.
Reika said that and left. I never saw her again. In the end, Reika's plans came to nothing, and her contract with Shizuma Toys was soon terminated. Afterwards, Reika was held responsible for losing her trust in Shizuma Toys, a major company.
Hey, how long should I wait? It's about time you introduce me to the next workplace.
Well, actually, we don't have a company that want you.
Shit. Did the bad reputation at Shizuma Toys spread?
In the end, Reika cancelled her registration with her temporary staffing agency. She had a hard time getting a job again for a while. After that, Ruby-chan unexpectedly confessed to me that I was her precious person, and we became closer. What? You two aren't dating yet? Well, Ruby is still a student. If you decide to get married, don't skimp on her ring, okay? Hey, Daya-san!
I don't mind. After all, I already received a wonderful jewelry.
Ruby-chan's smile shined brighter than any jewel. Dear friends, dear colleagues, I live my life surrounded by the people I care about. No matter who makes fun of me, I can confidently say that my life is rich. In order to protect that life, I keep working hard. If the time comes to get a ring, I'll make something really nice.